So this is a part that I also kind of like to nerd out about, fertilizing your plants. I always like to, I feed pretty heavy. What I like to really do is I feed almost every week, but I will do a half feed where, for example, this is going to be an ounce to a gallon. I'll do a half ounce to a gallon once a week instead of an ounce to a gallon every other week. The reason I like to feed a little bit more consistently is it's providing the nutrients for the plant as it's needing to grow. So you're not shocking the plant every 2 weeks with a influx of nutrients. You're giving it a consistent meal weekly. And so I really like to use organic fertilizers. I know the numbers seem lower, but we'll kind of like talk about like that as well. But I really like the organic fertilizers. The three numbers that you're seeing here, the 846, that's going to be the nitrogen, NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium ratio. With tropical plants, you always really want to focus on having a little bit of a higher nitrogen. So the nitrogen is what's going to push new leaves. And so let's see, I think I've got a good example up here. So the 624 is a pretty good example of that. That is a general all-purpose fertilizer, but it's going to focus with that higher number, focus on like leaves and foliage. The middle number, the phosphorus, is going to do two things. If it's an outdoor plant that's going to be blooming, it is going to push blooms. It's going to make sure that the plant has all of the resources that it needs to flower. If it's an indoor plant, though, phosphorus actually boosts the plant's immune system. And so you're going to notice that it's going to keep the plant naturally more healthy. And then the last number, the potassium, is going to affect the roots. So a good way to look at it is the first number is the leaves, the middle number is the health, and then the last number is going to be the roots. And so if you've got a healthy root system balanced with feeding the foliage, you're going to have overall a really happy plant. And so the 846 is usually a pretty good option that I like to use.